Hi everyone, it's me, Moonlight Guidance. So hope you're doing well, and I really hope I can help you with this reading, okay? We're just going to jump straight into things. And actually, I just wanted to mention as well that I do offer personal readings, rituals, services, intention items. Everything is on shopmoonlightguidance.com and linked down below. Thousands of 5-star reviews if you are interested in anything, okay? So first and foremost, we have here the Page of Swords. You're doing a lot of soul searching. The reason why you're doing a lot of soul searching is because I feel here that you feel quite lost, okay? You're feeling lost because, you know, somewhere down the line, you may have thought that sort of everything, you know, in your adulthood would fall into place. You would be settled. You would have had a lot more stability. And your soul just is so intuitive, okay, that you know that these are things that you are supposed to have. You're supposed to be settled down and happy. You're supposed to have, you know, a good amount of stability financially. You're supposed to have a really amazing support system. But then you're thinking to yourself, I don't have that now. And why don't I have that? Because your soul really, you know, craves it. Your soul really wants it. Your soul is, you know, really wanting it, and you haven't got it. And it's really painful to understand, like, why has this not happened for me? Why is this not happening for me? What is going on, right? So I just feel here, especially with the Page of Swords, is that, you know, you're trying to seek answers for something that your soul, number one, knows you're going to have, but also hasn't quite got it right now in the 3D. All right, so that's quite significant here, and that's why you feel uneasy. You feel like, but Moonlight, like, I'm supposed to have this. Like, I know it's supposed to be for me, and I agree, you will have it, okay? And it's yes, it's supposed to be for you, but the thing is, you haven't got it yet, which is why you feel unsettled. Still, let's see what else I really need to tell you in regards to this or anything that comes through. Yeah, a lot of this pain is, you know, overwhelming. It's quite sad. You feel very under the weather. You feel very hopeless in terms of feeling like I can't really do anything about the situation. I can't really sort of change the circumstances. This sort of is what it is, but it's just really overwhelming. It's very stressful, and you just find yourself thinking to yourself, like, what have I done to deserve this? What have I done to deserve this kind of treatment or this kind of energy? You just feel like someone is going to come your way, whether it's someone you've known or someone new. You just feel like someone's going to come, and you can feel it in your intuition. But then you get, again, sad because it hasn't then happened, right? A few days or weeks or months pass, and you think to yourself, but it hasn't happened for me. And you get sad again. And then with the 9 of Wands, we have this energy again of sort of like waiting and sort of going around back in that cycle where you know that, okay, I'm worthy, I'm going to have this. And you sort of live your life. And then a few months pass and you get sad that, okay, it hasn't happened. And then you're like, okay, you know, I'm worthy, I know it's going to happen. And then a few months pass and then again, it hasn't happened. And you're going around in this cycle. Okay, something does need to break, I think, in this cycle, because you're sort of waiting and then wondering why it hasn't happened, getting sad, waiting, wondering why it hasn't happened, getting sad. And that is kind of what's happening right now. Now, we can break the cycle right now. Before tomorrow, we can break the cycle right now. Whenever you're watching this, okay, not from when the reading is posted, but whenever you're watching this, I want you to know that before your tomorrow, today you can break the cycle. Today there is change. Today you can make that step where you can break that cycle and this person can come much sooner. How do you break that cycle? Look at this. We have here the 3 of Pentacles. We also have here as well the Hermit. The Hermit. There is a lot of overthinking, okay? And I don't want to invalidate you on anything, you know, especially if you're a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, okay? I get it. You know, you can ruminate, overthink, go around in circles over the same topic. But really, the Hermit here shows that once you have thought something 10 times through, it's okay to close that and put it aside, okay? Because otherwise you keep going around in a loop. And what will happen is that you will attract that loop in your physical reality of the 3D. It's not going to help you. It's not going to make you feel better. It's not going to actually improve the circumstances of where you want your life to be. It just makes it feel worse and more overwhelming. So what needs to really happen, okay, is I really feel that you can benefit very heavily right now by doing shadow work. Shadow work will literally break every cycle. If you are finding it very, very hard to financially succeed, I'm talking getting a promotion, getting a specific kind of job, being seen and respected in your work environment, it means that something in your shadow is keeping you in a place that is basically undermining you, okay? Shadow work is very powerful for work, money, finances, friendships, and all kinds of relationships, family, okay, and also tensions in the family, relationships in the family, love. When you work at your shadow, your love life will dramatically turn at its head. You will be shocked, you will be surprised, you will find yourself thinking, how? Trust me, shadow work is one of the biggest keys to getting what you want in your life. Now, shadow work healing is something that I do offer because people sometimes find it very, very hard to do on themselves, because essentially you have to do a lot of research and sort of figure out like, okay, which parts of, the shadow, do I really need to work on? Basically, I do shadow work healing and I do it over 7 days for whoever purchases it, or you can purchase it for someone else. Basically, it works at the unconscious aspects of your shadow, which you don't see. It heals those particular elements, and then in your day-to-day reality, you start to feel better. You start to feel more healed, and you yourself will start to put 2 and 2 together and just feel better, and those patterns will start to break. So if anyone is ever interested in shadow work healing, I do offer it. However, you can always go online, you can do your own research, you can read books on shadow work, right? You can ask good old Google for lots of information as well. There's YouTube videos on shadow work. I really recommend shadow work, okay? Really, really do. And like I mentioned, I do offer it as well. There are thousands of 5-star reviews. Everything is on shopmoonlightguidance.com and also linked down below, and on Etsy as well if you're interested. It's always there, no pressure to purchase, but you do have options, okay? Especially if you struggle with sort of doing it by yourself and it's hard, to understand, I can help. But yes, basically shadow work helps with healing trauma, sadness, heartbreak, grief, pain, just these cycles, okay? The cycles that you're facing and feeling. So it really helps to break those bonds, I would say, that are negatively keeping you in a loop that doesn't feel so satisfactory. And of course, I do have lots of other rituals on my website as well. There's also readings if anyone ever needed me to answer questions you have. There's also intention items as well, like bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, candles, sage bundles, teas, embroidery cards, which you can keep around you, which are handmade, meditated with, and saged. So yeah. Okay, so listen. Do your shadow work healing, start your shadow work healing, start that journey. Your tomorrow will start to look very, very different. And as the days go by, you will start to feel better. And then, get to like a little bit down the line, okay, a few months, and you will find that you will then not have to necessarily worry about this so much, because it will come. And that's the main thing. And you will literally think to yourself, wow, if I only knew about shadow work healing beforehand, why didn't I do it sooner, And that's the thing, is a lot of people just kind of think like, oh, healing, like don't really, that doesn't sound exciting, that doesn't sound interesting. It's the most important thing. Even with the law of attraction, literally healing is detachment, right? And detachment is key to the law of attraction, because the law of attraction means knowing what you want but being okay without it. And what does being okay without something mean? It means healing. It means detachment. Okay, so you just needed to know this before tomorrow. You really did. You needed to know this right now, here, today. If you're here, your spirit is just pulling you towards this reading to just kind of absorb some of the information that I'm sort of expressing here. And the Page of Cups here shows a really lovely surprise, okay? Shadow work healing will bring you positive surprises, not negative surprises where you wake up and you realize, oh, this is going wrong. Oh, this is going wrong. Oh, this person has said this about you. Oh, this person doesn't want to communicate. Oh, this person is, spilling lies and secrets and saying all this nonsense. No, shadow work healing, okay, once done, in time, you will start to feel more uplifted. You will start to feel happier. You will start to feel more confident. You will start to feel more secure. You'll start to feel happier, and you'll have positive surprises where people come into your life. They want to, speak to you. They come to you with good intentions, good energy. They respect you. They understand you. They bring things your way. They have emotional empathy. They have respect. They have kindness. They have a real sense of generosity and understanding towards you that you will literally think to yourself, oh my God, yes. I want this. This is the life I signed up for. Okay? And you know why? Because your true soul knows that this is what you want. This is what you were brought onto this earth for, right? To be treated properly, to be treated correctly in accordance to who you are and the goodness that you bring, right? So your soul will feel nourished, because that's what your soul is desiring. It's like a plant, right? The plant just wants water, just wants water. Once it gets water, it feels like, oh, this is what I was born to do. I was born to absorb the water, to grow. Okay, so we have here Magician. Everything is working in your favor. Okay, Magician here is do the work with self. See, this is a High Priestess. High Priestess, you got number 1 and number 2. This is education, this is knowledge, this is power, okay? And the High Priestess represents here doing the learning, doing the healing, doing the growing, absorbing that knowledge, that information, doing that shadow work healing is what's going to really change your life and turn it on its head in the most positive way, and things will start to come your way that you have really wanted for a very, very long time. Okay, so this is your reading. If this resonates, please like, comment down below, subscribe, and I'll see you all very soon. I really hope that this helped you, and take care.